let's go. Who that? Who that? Ayy, who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Ayy, who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Well, you ain't, cause you can't. Yeah, who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Well, you ain't, cause you can't. Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Yeah, who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Well, you ain't, cause you can't. Yeah, who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Well, you ain't, cause you can't. Yeah, who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Let's get it. On the play, Marshawn Lattimore. Right into the motherfucking bank like an animal. AK-41, leave a nigga ankle. Fall, her, let that motherfucker dangle. Shout out to my girl, she my angel. When she throw it back, I catch it like a Michael Thomas. Sitting back, waiting on my motherfucking terms. Like I'm Andy Dalton. Man, what the motherfucking deal is? I'm a motherfucking house like Tyson Hill. Yeah, you know we grinding trying to get you meals. And you know I never took a bad deal. If the ops play, I'ma send a blitz. The Mario Davis, bitch, I'm blinking shit. I see the dirt birds there, they talking shit. But I bet you pussy niggas ain't gon' go. Who that?
Welcome back to WhoDatTV. I am your host, Draye Allen. Man, we took another L. Tough. 1-3. Didn't expect it to go this way, but that's just what it is. Took a heartbreaking loss. Man, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about our Week 4 Breesy Picks of the Week recap. And we're going to get into fantasy football, talk about our next opponent, the Seahawks, and much more, man. So, but before we do that, man, let me bring in, y'all know him, my co-host, my brother, Jay Floyd.
Who that? What's up, fellow Saints fans and football fans out there? Hey, it's another good week. Hopefully we can get back into the win column. I'm really excited about what we saw last week, even though we didn't get the dub. But y'all know me. I'm Saints to the death. So, I'm rocking, thinking we're going to get the win every week.
That's it, man. And we took another hard L, man. But before we talk about all this, man, we got a special guest with us today, man.
Bro.
My brother, man, we go way back from school. Used to play football with him too. My boy was a wideout out there, snagging, talking stuff to me and Floyd on the practice field.
Yeah, he's a touted college athlete at this point. He's far more acclaimed athletically than I ever was. A coach at the moment, so I'm
track star,
I'm honored to have my bro in here.
That's it. Me too, man. Everybody, welcome my boy Kendric, man. What's up, Kendric?
What's up, brother? What's up, man? Who that?
Hey, man, thank you for joining us today, my brother, man. We gonna get into it, man. I know you got a lot to say, so
yeah, we gotta get it off our chest, bro. Say whatever you feel, bro.
Man.
Yeah. That's
I'll
it.
be up here too, boy. I be talking that talk, man.
I'm already knowing. Hey, where exactly you at again, Kendric?
Elgin, Illinois. It's like suburb of Chicago.
Okay.
Shout out our Saints fans up north in Illinois.
Yes, sir.
Everywhere. Midwest, all that.
Man, let's
in Bears Nation, man. I can't be doing all that.
You in the trenches.
Man, let's not miss a beat with it, man. Let's talk about it, man. We got to talk about it. Our heartbreaking loss to the Vikings. And it was heartbreaking, man. It was real heartbreaking.
A lot of good, a lot of bad.
That's it.
Man, you got to, at this point, it's been real repetitive. It's like the same thing. I don't know if y'all probably seen it. There's like the statistic of like the amount of points we have scored outside of from the fourth, like the amount of points we scored in the fourth quarter, and then the amount of points we have scored outside of the fourth quarter.
Exactly, man. And I feel like
your fourth quarter points.
Yeah, well, we was known for the fourth quarter, trying to come back, scratching and clawing. We talked about it last week on the pod, Floyd, how we couldn't score into the fourth, but man, we put Red Rocket in there, without an injured Jameis Winston. Red Rocket was slanging that thing, man.
Letting it go, didn't it?
Letting it go, man. Two-step gone.
He had a rough start, but he started getting his bag throughout that game, though. He started getting rhythm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, feel a little bit more comfortable. He's a former starter, so they like, it took him a little while to get his legs under him, like you said. But he hit Olave on a couple of balls that I was real impressed with.
That's
yeah,
what
he might be back.
Connections, yes, sir.
And Olave still doing his thing, man. That's good to see, man. That's good news for us with the Olave, bro.
Early rookie of the year.
Yep. Yeah,
For sure.
For sure. That trading up showing worth it. I know we losing games. It's like, dang, we wish we had our draft pick, but at the same
Should have
time,
held on to some of that. Yeah, bro.
at the same time, we got a receiver out of that we desperately needed.
That's it. And Landry, he caught a couple of them too. He's missing MT. That was huge. Missing AK.
Callaway has some.
Callaway, that's another one. Kendric,
Big plays.
Big plays by Callaway. Man, it's just I feel like we let Justin Jefferson loose, man. He was eating, dog. You know?
And honestly, you gotta respect him. You know he one of the best. And I think that 9 times out of 10, Marshawn Lattimore, he covers the number one receiver absolutely well, like most of the time. Like you're a corner, you're gonna get beat. Y'all DBs, y'all know how it is. You get beat, you know, you're gonna have those days. Hey, Jefferson had his number, man. He was
was one of
doing it.
Exactly. That was one of them days in London, man. And hey, Jefferson, he, like you said, man, he had that boy number, man. I'm talking about everything.
I like that we tried to get physical with him, but it's like at a certain point when the game got on and we got a little tired, we really couldn't get a hand on him. We were kind of lunging, he dancing around, getting by and getting off. It was hard to watch. Thielen did a good job on crossing routes too.
Oh, they were killing us with the same concepts, man. If y'all they play action us like 80% of the time, and they wasn't running the ball. You know,
and out routes, dog, killing us on out routes, bro. Out routes and them rub routes, bro. I hate them rub routes. I wish, I know it's illegal in college, but in the NFL,
we was playing a lot of man, so it's hard to cover that. We manning them up like that. But at the same time, you got to respect their run game, and I feel like they still was trying to stay true to that.
Yeah, exactly.
And they just kept play action us and kept hitting us. Like, hey, I'm with them. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's a good point, bro. They counteracted a lot of what we like to do. So like, we're trying to get the quarterback to hold the ball like for a long time and make an errant throw. And on the plays where Kirk Cousins kind of held the ball a little bit longer, we made plays like when Tyrann Mathieu got the interception on the corner route on the right sideline. But like you said, bro, to counteract what we like to do, they were getting it out quick. Kirk Cousins did a good job of not really giving us the chance. And they were really going with the first read, which was Justin Jefferson oftentimes, and those crossing routes. It was hard.
I was hoping Kirk Cousins was gonna have another game like he did against Philly, where he threw out them picks to Slay.
Right,
man. I was hoping he's gonna do the same against us, you know. But like you said, Floyd, he had a pretty decent game, bro. We got to him a couple of times, which was good to see because we haven't been getting to the quarterback, bro. As y'all know, the D line has not been getting to the quarterback, so it was good to see, you know, a few sacks that we did get.
Yeah, and especially on straight dropbacks. A lot of our sacks have been on play action pass. I don't think we got one on play action pass, which they ran a lot of this week. But on straight drops, we got 2 sacks. I think Kentavious Street got home on the first one.
Oh yeah,
and Davenport, like you said. So
that's
you know, I like that we starting with the good. I ain't gonna lie. Let's keep this rolling for a little second, then we can get into the bad because it's a whole lot. But I like where we at.
You definitely can take. There's a lot of good you can take out of that for sure.
Andy,
we're gonna talk about the good. I'm gonna just talk about at least halftime because I think that's when our team started, you know, saying ball. I think Devin Allen is been doing really good with halftime adjustments. Like like if we probably added up the amount of points scored and our gameplay from just second half.
We looking good.
Mm-hmm. Come on, man. And that's the upside. I just want him to start shifting that towards the other 2 quarters. You know what I'm saying?
Got my boy Carmen in here. He said, "What's good, my brothers? Who that? What's up, Carmen?
Man? Another week.
Yes, sir.
Another week."
Y'all say JJ quickly picking that receiver that you double and put your best DB on the second receiver.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's something we seen again in the that Thursday night game. I think it was the Dolphins and the Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
They put their worst DB on Chase, but had shaded at all times, man.
Yeah,
go nowhere.
Makes a huge difference.
But then they number 2 receiver 8 T Higgins. You know what I'm saying? So like that's a good point.
Yeah, that's the only question. And I saw a couple times we started to do that on Justin Jefferson, and frustrate them a little bit, and they were just hitting Irv Smith Jr. and the other tight end. I think it's Kyle Rudolph still, but those guys started to eat. Then we went off of that, and they went right back to number 18. It was tough. They had enough weapons to really do that, and I felt like we kind of, once they abandoned their run game, we kind of paid a little bit too much attention to what was coming out of the backfield. Even when Dalvin Cook wasn't on the field,
of course.
Even I think Osborne was running that jet sweep a lot, and we were paying a lot of attention to that, and they were just gashing us behind it.
Of course, quick plays, screens, man. Oh man,
screen. That screen. They scored off a screen.
Opened up on the screen, man. That was. I think we missed a couple of tackles on that probably could have been made in the other day, but.
How y'all feel about them penalties, dog? There was a couple of questionable penalties, and it's happening week by week, bro.
105 yards of penalty. One, it is unacceptable, but there was some really sketchy ones. Like, man, if you had
hands to the face by Tyrant, come on, man.
Yeah, that was tough.
Come on.
Oh, that was bad. Oh, you just jogged my memory because I forgot about that play.
Yeah, man.
That was bad. It was like an elbow, and it was a shoulder.
And then the face mask, Kendric off of Thielen to Lattimore, bro. Yeah. Come on, man.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I'm thinking the two, the Lattimore one and the Honey Badger. You're right. The Honey Badger one was probably by far the worst one. He got dude jabbed him up at the line
off the shoulder, bro.
Because I think that extended their drive that led to a couple points, and you just can't. You can't do that.
And it's all on third downs. If y'all ain't noticed, it's all on third downs, bro.
Crucial downs. And then we don't help ourselves, so we'll give up something like that. Like you said, maybe get off the field and give up 3 points, and then on the next play, we'll get ourselves in a crucial third down, fourth down, and could either commit a penalty or give up a fake punt like we did, which really killed it for us. We'll give up something like that.
I just had a feeling. I always keep that type of stuff.
Go safe. I was screaming at safe.
You got to. You got to, man.
And not only did he get it, he routed him up. That was a decent little route, dude.
He did route him.
You know what I mean?
Man, ain't no way.
Had dude backwards looking this way, and they had to turn his head this way. The receiver over there.
And I think they had a read on it because we had two guys out there to block the gunner, and then we ran the inside guy in as the to come block. He was the heater guy to come block the punt, which we weren't gonna get to.
Nah.
And they read it. So if he come in, we going fake.
That was
and we played into
a good call. I respect the Vikings. I respect their offensive coordinator. I think it's O'Connell. He's coming from the Rams.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But he know how to put together a scheme, and that's what I was already afraid of because I knew that man was Justin Jefferson gonna have a day, but I was just obviously hoping that he wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to lie. He is, like, in my eyes, top 3 receiver in the league.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
So he had a couple off weeks the past couple weeks before, So I was looking at that breakout, to get out that little slump he was in,
Exactly. That's what I was kind of. I got him on one of my fantasy teams. I'm like, he done had 2 down weeks. He kind of gonna ball.
Oh yeah, you can't clap that. Especially he was predicted to be a top 5 like in yours too. So he couldn't be shut down for too long.
At all. Nope. Just got to withstand the storm.
That's it, man.
They got the weapons. So we still got to respect Thielen. You still got to respect Dalvin Cook. Even the backup running back Madison, you still got to respect people like that.
That's what makes it hard. All that speed.
So, and the way we've been, we banged up. So we don't got room to.
Every year.
Mm-hmm. It's rough, man. We fighting in these games that we losing. It's not like it's not like we getting smacked. We games, right?
We right there.
Our worst scored game was the Bucs. We all know that game shouldn't have been, the score. The game didn't speak for the score.
Don't get me back on that game, Kendric.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, my face. I'm light skinned. My face was red for weeks. Boy. I'm telling you, boy, I was red for some days and weeks, boy.
That's what us giving them points. They taking points. Yeah, it was all bad.
Yeah,
for real.
It's rough, man. But I think the worst part of the game, like you said, was those penalties, dog. You can't. I think that's been the story of our lives as we witnessed, man, through the last whatever many years. Man.
Ever since after the Bounty Gate, dog.
Man,
ever since after that.
That's the hard thing. It's consistent.
It is consistent, man. We known for game time decision penalties is what's gonna get this team to win. Like that's just how it always comes down to white and black, man.
I swear.
Them stripes, dude, they'll kill us, bro. It's so frustrating.
Well, Jalen and he said, keep doing your thing. 100. See y'all January 1st. He an Eagles fan, y'all.
Oh, okay.
Eagles fan.
Y'all
Hey,
ain't gonna be undefeated
hey,
then. Let me just say that.
We got to get them back from last year too, man. I remember that they did us dirty, boy.
They real dirty.
Bad. Yeah, real bad.
I ain't never seen a team run on us like that before. They had to. So we want to get them back, man.
Have to, and they look like a better team this week with AJ Brown.
Oh yeah,
this will be a good warm up. This week we got DK Metcalf coming to town, so that's like hopefully Marshawn Lattimore kind of woke up after having some really, really good weeks to start the season.
Oh, yeah.
Now with having a little bit of a down week and having the opportunity to redeem that, so
he got to hold his head. He got to hold his head, bro.
Mark got to get that ball rolling.
Yeah, got to get it.
Those are the type of receivers that he played way better against. Those tall, big body, trying to get muscle.
Like Evans.
He flourishes against those type of receivers. That's why when he faced Julio, Mike Evans, all those big bodies, you don't really have those type of issues. He know how to play them.
That's true. That's when he really do his diddy bop. Yeah,
he lock in.
Right.
He lock in, but like I said, he gotta hold his head because he know they're gonna try to. Man, DK was another one from last year. You seen them going back and forth, pushing each other in the helmet.
That's his style. That's the DB style, boy.
A little bit. Gotta have a little bit of that in there.
Yeah. Floyd used to be the same way back in the day. He was nice off the field. On the field, he getting in your head, boy.
Yeah, just so they know.
You gotta let them know. They ain't sweet over here. But I got faith. I got faith when he covered him. I think last year, and I don't know if you know when we get on that topic. Last year, he played him pretty well. He had one big play, and after that, it was lockdown.
Yeah.
And so I got faith in him.
Man, another thing, man, I feel like Andy Dalton fumbling that ball. That was huge. Fumbling that ball at the end of the second quarter, with like 50 seconds left, and Vikings capitalized off 3 off that. And then Hardy backdoored and fumbled
straight fumble
at the beginning of the third quarter off the punt return, which gave him the ball back, capitalized off 3 off that. So you take them 2 plays away, man, the 2 turnovers away, we win that ball game against the Vikings.
I've never seen our team turn the ball over this much this early in the season, man. It's obviously nothing. That's those been killing us. And that was huge. That definitely shifted the game. And I'm honestly, if we're gonna keep it positive, the fact that we held them to 3 points and they got the ball right there is
you're right.
Man, our defenses they are lethal. No matter injuries or not, they are playing really well.
They really locking down. We gave up 5 field goals and they only scored 28.
Yep. They're doing their thing. I got to respect it. I was just frustrated. We got to get some points on the board after that. They fighting. They
fighting hard.
Yeah.
I want to jump into the stats, fellas, for our game, man. I'm gonna bring up the box score right here, man. Box score, man. We got look way better, man. Look, we ain't scratching and clawing like we said in the fourth quarter. So, we got 7 in the second, 7 in the third, and then hit 11 in that fourth, which is that's great, man. It's a positive to build off of that we finally putting up points, and not only just in the fourth quarter.
Yeah. I scored them 18-14 in the second half. So
10 penalties, 102 yards. Oh my goodness, man. That's a full field right there, man.
That's it.
7.
That's it. I only got Floyd face marked out on him. My bad, my boy.
Nah, brother, you good. People can hear me.
But yeah, man. Shit.
We did look, and to be honest, I mean, Andy, he threw 20 for 28, 227. Like, it was a fairly efficient game, minus that fumble, and he took a couple sacks, but he played really well. I respected his game.
Oh yeah. I
like the sign when we signed him. That's one thing I felt comfortable with from the get go. It's like, I mean, this league, you obviously, as we all see, you got to have a decent backup, man.
Facts. Yeah, he encouraged me for what we're gonna see next week, and the other player that really encouraged me for what I thought we was gonna see next week, Latavius Murray. Bro, how we just gonna let him go to the Broncos on waivers?
Look, Honestly, but we didn't know. I don't know if you see. Well, he had the option to stay, but he's smart. I get why he did that because he can go into a team where he could start. They lost their starting running back. He trying to get the tick, and he know he only temporary here, or not temporary here, but I get it. It's a business.
I understand it. And he wanted I think a 1-year deal after, for this, which I feel like he's probably gonna earn, but I don't think we had any money for him. So.
Yeah.
And then you gotta look at it too, man. You got AK was banged up, but he gonna be back.
Exactly.
Mark Ingram, he's still in the picture. So you got 2 running backs that's gonna get PT, most definitely. And then Murray, man, he can go to the Broncos where he can
get some
start, start over there now that they got the running back out. I forgot his name, but he just got an injury over there at the Broncos. So
Jatavius,
yeah.
Not Trey Williams, I might say, but
Jones said that boy Kendric.
What up, Chris?
What's up, bro?
Yes, sir.
He also put in here, rise up, man. We ain't worried about all that, man.
Get out of here, man.
We ain't worried about all that, Jones.
Hey, but Murray that's all reliable right there. If you need let's see what we got. Yeah, you ain't lying.
That's facts. That's facts. He felt like a lifer at this point. I wish we could have kept him.
Oh yeah, he came in. I don't know what was going on with Ingram for a little bit because Murray was toting that ball most of that second half. He was doing well.
Especially off that touchdown, boy. It's like he wasn't going down.
That's how
he getting in his end zone.
That's how he run that ball when he was with us before. He not that dude that's gonna put some cuts on you. He gonna hit that hole and get you those yards. You know what I'm saying?
We need a trenches guy.
What Nick said, what's y'all thoughts on Chris Olave so far this season?
Lighting the league up. I saw a stat. He's got more yards right now than Devontae Adams, Jamar Chase, and a couple other notable wide receivers that are wide receiver 1 for their team. So for him to be our third guy behind Jarvis and putting up the production he is, I'm ecstatic. I ain't gonna lie. Hopefully we can turn that into wins, but this was another good week for him.
And speaking on that, Floyd, man, let me see over here. Okay, we receiving. We got Callaway, like y'all said. Callaway had an awesome game.
Yes, he did.
Landry had 2 receptions. Look, I thought Landry did more than what he did out there on the.
I know he had a couple more targets.
Okay. Juwan Johnson averaged 11 off his catches. See if I can bring it. There you go. Chris Olave, 4 receptions, 67 yards.
Huge. And a 32-yard bomb, man.
Yeah. That was a good catch, man. Good freaking good throw, good catch.
And that is the thing. He's doing a lot of his plays down the field are in traffic. So it's not like he's making a Tyreek Hill move and has 10 yards of separation. So to see him come down with those as receptions is really, really exciting because once he kind of figures out the game, he finds out how to really get that separation and is wide open down the field and can kind of catch those and go.
Yep.
Hey, we'll be cooking with Chris.
I praise him. I think my only gripe about him is I hope he starts to get more physical in the game. I think.
Yeah. I've
seen him coming off the line, even blocking as a receiver. I know receivers don't want to do that, but he got to get a little more physical. That'd probably be my only thing I say about him. But other than that, the dude, he do his thing.
He's swift,
I agree.
man.
Just get a little stronger, get his legs under him a little bit more.
Yeah, he gonna win a lot more of those 1v1s and come down with a lot of those balls where I know he could get a little touchy in there with DB and stuff, but he got it in him.
And if he make that catch too, man, if he get that last foot down, right at the end of the game, man,
that was a hard one. I don't even think it was supposed to go to him, man. He came out of nowhere, but that was a good. I respect the attempt. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
He would have had it laid out there. That would have been the most acrobatic catch right there, man.
Facts. If he had just 3 inches bigger of a shoe, and that foot would have drug, because you saw him try to get that left leg down, it just couldn't get to the ground. He tried to drag it.
The back leg stayed, but it was his lead leg. He had already had it up in the air, so he couldn't get that foot down in time.
Yeah, and if he would have, that would have been like instead of a 60-yarder, we looking at like a 35-yarder.
Will Lutz is that dude, man.
What?
Not even mad at him. That's a really tough kick, bro. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I love his confidence. You obviously need a great kicker in this league, and he is definitely him, bro. He showed it time in, time out.
I agree.
That's a 1 in a million type of thing that happens for the ball to
Big nuts Lutz.
man. You hear
Yeah.
me? You hear me? That's a tough miss, brother. Like the chances of the ball bouncing that way, right? Like
What? And then hit off the pylon twice, bro.
yeah.
Double
Twice.
doink.
We was in a dome, it wouldn't have happened. But you know, I ain't
Yeah, exactly.
that home game we was playing.
Hey, and speaking on the dome, we got them boys this week up in the the Seahawks. They coming to our house. How y'all feel we gonna match up against them? What y'all think is gonna look like? How y'all think it's gonna look like this week coming up?
If y'all been watching, them Seahawks, man, everyone. I mean, even me, I was expecting them to probably have not win a single game right now, but they playing right now.
Geno Smith, man, lights out, boy. Hey, I seen the post that said Geno Smith playing like the Saints fans thought Winston was gonna play this shit. I couldn't do nothing but laugh.
Like the Broncos fans thought Russell was gonna play.
Laugh,
he's outplaying them right now.
Man, and honestly, Winston would, brother, back out. I'm gonna continue to back Winston up. Dog. This man wasn't hurt, man. I'm telling y'all, man. You look at the stats from last year before he got hurt, man. Dude, slinging the rock, bro. But it's just injuries, dog. That's what we go through every year. So,
So here's what I feel about the next game. They play a very similar game plan to Minnesota. So we have to capitalize on the good things we did last week and kind of eradicate the bad things. They like to do a lot of one back, whether they're in gun or they're under the center, and they run stretch plays, and they do play action bootlegs off of those stretch plays. So if Pete Warner's doing what he's usually doing, which is setting the edge, flying downhill on those outside runs, we'll be able to stop the run. And it's going to come down to what Geno Smith is doing when he's out of the pocket. And he's making some good plays, man.
Pete Warner he's still balling every week by week, dog.
I think he's leading in tackles.
He had 9 this past game.
Again,
he's having a season for sure. I love that because he's been sitting kind of under, second stringish his last I believe his rookie year. He's showing he's learned something because he is balling right now.
Carmen said we about to bring Geno back down to earth.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you
crazy.
But I'm gonna tell you something though. The reason Geno balling, I'm not taking nothing from him, but the team that they have played, they did not play the run game like we do. And I think with this that's why we had them in the box when we didn't have a quarterback. We didn't even have I don't even know who was starting when we played them last year. I can't remember, but we had them in a box. They could not run the ball. We take that run away.
It was either out of Trevor Seaman or Taysom Hill. One of them.
I think it was Trevor, man. And our offense was not moving, but that defense had them in the box, and I got nothing but faith in our run defense for sure. I don't think I think it's Rashad Penny.
Rashad Penny, yep.
I don't think he got it to do that to us, man. Cam Jordan,
they like that West Coast and getting Geno kind of on the run and where he can make decisions with crossing with a lot of tight ends, right? Crossers behind. Their outside guys, it's pretty much we're only going to see 2 receivers play for Seattle. That's DK Metcalf and he's played there forever. Number 16.
Tyler
Lockett. Yeah. Who's really good at finding creases in zone. So hopefully we can man up. They saw a lot of success against zone last week and not so much against man. But both of those guys are big threats. So we're going to need big games out of Marshawn Lattimore, Tyrann Mathieu as well.
Yeah, that indeed, Floyd. And we still got Roby over there. He can lock stuff up on that end.
Debo too. They're going to have to come to play.
Yeah.
The tight ends make plays for those guys.
Debo, I believe Debo played last week. He had an okay game.
A Debo, that's the first one I was trying to say, a Debo, but we got Roby too. You still too. That's what I was trying to say.
Hey, I really wish we can get our guy Alante out there. I actually like this.
Hey, what's the word on him? Y'all know he good. He coming back.
I have not been keeping up with him. I ain't gonna lie, but I definitely been missing him.
I don't think it looks good. I don't think he practiced.
So. Out of the draft, like he was. I like this game in the preseason too.
That boy Jalen, he said he got predictions 24-13 on our game.
I won't lie, if the score gonna get that high, I think it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be hard under, man.
I sure hope so. I hope both of y'all are right because, man, them Seahawks put up 41 points last week. scored 24 points in their first 4 possessions, 17 in their first 3. And that really shocked me because they're not a high-powered offense like that. So that means they're getting really good play calls and they're executing on.
They ain't putting up no 40 against us. I'll tell you right now.
I'm gonna tell you right now that they playing this.
What's up, bro?
Cowboys fan in here.
Hey, I'm in Cowboy Nation. I gotta represent, bro. You would love it out here.
That's funny, man.
Yeah.
No, I forgot I was at him in Jamon hilarious.
Carmen said we got to keep the top on. Can't let Lockett get behind the defense. That's facts.
Pretty much, we want to play from ahead. If we're playing from behind,
yeah,
I don't know, man.
With
the way that they were scoring points,
uncomfortable, bro. Get them uncomfortable, man. That's it. That's my thing. I think he's just real comfortable right now.
Get him out of rhythm.
I don't know if teams been putting that pressure on him like they should have, but.
Yeah, they can't. They can't with 40. Look, Jalen said 41 with the eyes. They can't because I just know we ain't allowing that. We better not allow that. We better not allow no 41 again.
Not back-to-back weeks. Hopefully not, man. Hopefully not. It's an early morning game too, or afternoon kickoff. So,
Mud got a good prediction in here. 17-12.
I can see that one. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just don't see. And then anybody that play us, it won't be a shootout because the way the game gets slowed down, And I wish we could put up points like that, but we just don't have that offensive scheme to do that.
Nah, we don't at all. And man, especially how Dennis Allen been calling the plays, man. Like, as something I wrote down. What was it? Floyd? What TJ Jones? And y'all, if y'all don't know, he's another podcast on Twitter, man. Go follow him. But he called
Cleanup man.
Yeah, Dennis Allen, Captain Cleanup, because every week in his press conferences, he's saying we got to clean up this, we got to clean up that. Man, it should have been cleaned up, bro. You've been saying this for 3-4 weeks straight, bro. It should have been cleaned up.
Yeah, I hear that, boy. I swear to you, I hear that.
Man,
gotta get that right in training camp.
Dude, I get caught, man, watching all these, these teams' offenses, man. Like, I try to watch as many games as possible. But one thing I see, and that we don't do a lot of, man, there's no like swag out of our offense, man. We're kind of base, you know what I'm saying? We come out in a base formation. You got Justin Jefferson coming on motions and getting them underneath, or like play action motion, just a little more like pizzazz or something. I don't know what the word I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way offense is moving right now. They move they best receivers around a lot, getting them open, being creative. We are not creative at all. Like, I think that we're just kind of real stagnant offense that we got going. Come out, we run a halfback dive, and it's kind of like, I feel like that's coming, right? So that's what Sean Payton was the complete opposite, right? He's an offensive-minded coach, and we got a defensive-minded coach right now.
So. That's facts. And man, I don't know, man. I just know they gotta do something, dog. Cause like I said, man, we keep taking the L after L. We getting deeper and deeper in the season. Yeah, it's still early, but I mean, bro, you look at our schedule, dog. It ain't doing that, but getting tougher. It ain't getting no easier, bro. Game by game, we got Seahawks back door after Seahawks. We got the Bengals. Man, who got after the Bengals? We got Cardinals, Raiders,
Baltimore at some point.
Ravens right after the Raiders.
We got some high-powered offense, like electric.
Yeah, so
man, that we about to face. We gotta get it. We definitely gotta get it together. Hey, I know, man. Hopefully, I don't know how long Jameis out, but I want to see what we're gonna do in that situation. I love both of them guys in all honesty, but I think I'm thinking when Jameis get back and he's healthy, we can get to moving that ball like we've seen him do.
That's it.
It won't be long.
Munn said y'all receivers too good not to be putting up big numbers.
Exactly, especially that whole core, man. Like top 4 guys.
I would have never been able to guess our offense would be this slow right now, man.
Yeah,
we had a great offseason and picking up these players.
If you would have told me we hadn't scored 100 points by now, like all together, I'd have told you were crazy going into week 4, week 5.
I think we scored more points last year, and we didn't have a single receiver that most people could really name at that time.
And then we had like a third string quarterback, and then Taysom Hill,
4 different quarterbacks.
Man.
Hey, shout out to Taysom Hill. Came back, got his tutty, man.
Yeah, we needed that.
Hey,
Taysom played well.
You know, I
speaking on
don't
that,
want him as our quarterback, but I'll take him as our little wildcat, man.
that's it.
Every now and then.
But
we
what's
need it.
crazy is, man, when we put Taysom Hill at that Wildcat, everybody know what the dude gonna do, and he still does it.
He'll
Like
find a way.
they can't stop him.
Hey,
Like that's
you still
wild,
have to
bro.
you gotta stay honest. It's gonna a team would be silly. I know he obviously still has been a quarterback through his life, so we know he can at least throw the ball a little bit. So you got to stay true because if you try to come and load that box up,
he might slang one for 8. He might sack.
Over the top.
He can do it, and I think that's what killed him because he'll freeze that ball and kind of
and then take off.
Take off. You got to be honest. You got to stay true to it.
You right, Kendric. You right, bro.
I like when he come in because I know that's as creative as our offense gets is when Taysom Hill is in the game.
That's so true. That's the only time we really mix it up.
If he's not in the game, you put I know we haven't had AK, but when you put Mark Ingram back there, I just know we're gonna have something that's flat, and at that point you gotta hope that it go good. You know, someone gotta make the play.
That's it. Man, I feel like we should use him a little bit more than what we use him, though. I don't think we should just use him on third and three. You know, I feel like we could
plays a game.
Yeah, throw him in where he coming across, taking the defensive eyes off, and then going the other way with AK or somebody. You know, just mixing it up, man. Let's get the offense
use him like a wide receiver. Even though that room is kind of crowded right now, split them out wide. That makes the defense have to think about things and maybe play certain formations differently than they would if it wasn't him that was flexed out. And regarding the receivers, I couldn't agree more. It feels like we need to simplify what we're asking of guys like Michael Thomas and even Jarvis Landry. They're making the most out of the plays we're asking of them, but a lot of it is down the field and it's 5-step drops and long plays, plays that take a long time to develop, versus where we should just be running slants. I don't care if they call them slant boy. We should be running stops. We should be getting those plays that literally the defense is giving us, and a lot of times that's in the flat or in under routes, instead of trying to take away what they're trying to take away, trying to take from the defense what they're trying to take away from.
That's a good point, Floyd. And also them rub. I feel like we should run a lot of the rub routes too, man. You see teams killing us with it, man. Let's do it right back to them, bro, because we got the receivers to do it.
If they ain't gonna call it,
I don't think it's appreciated enough, but good OCs, man, I'm telling you, that's what changes teams these days is a good offensive coordinator. If your offensive coordinator, because, you know, these days defense, it's hard to run, you know, stop somebody consistently, right? It's all about putting up points. So I think, we struggle with our offensive coordinator right now. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, Pete Carmichael, he gotta
get going.
He gotta get it going, man. And I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it's, you know, Dennis Allen throwing his little input on stuff, and you
never know. Yeah,
I don't know, man. Because like you said, man, when Sean was there, bro, it was, man, that offense was rolling. It didn't matter who was quarterback, who was running back, man. That offense going, you know. And we, like you said, Kendric, we played better last year with Trevor Seaman at our quarterback, and now we got
no receivers.
Hey, that's because
no receivers.
Sean Payton was still back. I'm telling you. You need a good offensive coordinator. I know it was still ugly, but you got to know how to, you know, put something together with what you got. And right now, we got the weapons. And for the fact that our offense is this bad right now, I don't care. I mean, it's not like we have two terrible QBs. We just got, I think they're two pretty above average QBs.
Yeah, they can play. So
there's no reason. I mean, I'm watching the Cowboys, you know, take
Cooper Rush.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and no disrespect to them.
Kenny Pickett getting off in Pittsburgh. Like, come on, man.
Come on, man.
It falls all in the coaching, man.
Yeah, you need that. You got to. I watched that. I'm watching the Vikings offense, and I'm over here jealous. I'm like, man, I wish we can move our guy around like that, man.
I agree.
Dang.
Oh, look, he also correcting us. He said Cooper Clutch.
Cooper Clutch. Okay. Hey, he's proving it. Hey, and if he go out there and win this week, I call him that. I'll call him whatever they want me to call him.
I won't even knock him, bro.
It's a big game for the Cowboys.
So man, what you riding with Cooper? What if that come back, man? You still riding with Cooper?
Yeah,
how you going?
I know better than that. He know football now, but they gonna hold on to Coop.
Yeah, they definitely gonna hold him. Shit. I hold on to him. I know that.
Man, I'm
Hey,
totally
we'll take. I
different.
ain't gonna lie. We'll start that boy. What they talking about?
Yeah, we need help, man.
Hey, we
We
got to
need help.
start winning because we can't be out here helping the Eagles with all these L's.
That's it. Boy said Dak way,
I feel that. I feel that.
Mhm.
but he loved Coop.
Yep. Nah, so Andy, like y'all said about coaching, Andy Dalton actually made them look a whole lot better. Like you said, it started off, I felt like real shaky, and I think he was kind of taking the initiative and getting us out of some of those bad plays. I saw he had authority to make, checks and change plays, and he started to do that when we fell down, and it made it manifested itself into a lead, which I'm not used to seeing us in the lead at this point in this season. So I was really
Yeah,
excited to see that
I ain't know how
when
to
we
take
got
that.
up 22 to 20 or 22 to 19. And I think we went up 25 to 22 at one point also.
Yeah, I wasn't like you said, Floyd. I wasn't used to that taking that lead, man. I'm used to playing from behind and trying to come at the end and win the game, So that was huge, man.
Showed
Andy,
me
like you
something.
said, man, Red Rocket was slinging that ball. He had a
Was.
couple of questionable ones, with the one of them should have been picked off. But other than that, man, and other than that fumble, man, he balled, and I feel like he's gonna do the same against the Seahawks, man. Honestly, if Winston's not back by that time, I don't know the word on him. I haven't been really looking into it much.
We practiced today, so
Okay,
usually if they don't practice on Thursday, that's the week. That's the day that'll rule them
Yeah,
out. So
I think
I
him and
see.
Mike Thomas did not. Him and Mike Thomas did not practice today.
Yeah,
yep.
Hey,
man, that's another one. We need MT back on
you
that
know who
field.
we got back though? Our boy, Mr. Reliable AK.
AK,
Needed
man,
that.
need that for sure.
Yes,
And
sir.
I'm still waiting on AK to really
Bust out.
Get
Yeah.
going.
bust out.
Yeah, I think his last game, I know he rushed for 60. I think he had a fumble, you know what I'm saying, but that was tough. But it was nice to see he still, had a good 60 plus all-purpose yards under his belt. But I think he was still feeling a little off.
Mm-hmm.
In his interview, though, I watched his interview. He said he felt great. He felt healthy. He ready to play. That's all I needed to hear.
That's it.
Man, we need players like that, man. That man has changed our game, our whole offense.
Yeah, it puts so much pressure on the defense to have to tackle guys like him. Dwayne Washington even has been breaking tackles. Even Mark Ingram and Taysom Hill. Those guys are they're guys that the defense can get to the football and kind of close in on them, and they can still make one or two miss and make something out of it. So if we see more of that than we had this week, we'll score more than 25 and probably get the win.
And we averaging over four plus yards a carry, dog. That's huge.
Our run game. I love I actually do like our O line.
Yeah.
That man Ruiz he's playing really well.
That's a good point, Kendric. Yeah, that boy is, man.
Obviously, Ramchick he's been our best O lineman.
Yeah, he's an anchor.
God knows how long. So our O line, we got a good run blocking O line. Like they are okay in pass blocking, but our O line is elite when they come to run blocking. That's why we're averaging that many yards, because they will open the hole up.
Oh yeah, and Penning, we got him coming back soon, dog.
I want to see. I know they didn't have him number one on the depth chart at first, but he was fiery. I like Penning. He gives me if you not guys know my guy from Indianapolis, Quentin Nelson.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know about y'all. I got like a weird fandom when it comes to O linemen. I love good O linemen, bro.
Yeah, bro. Trenches guys.
That's where it all starts, on that O line, bro. That's where everything starts. That opens up a running game or the passing, everything, bro. It all starts on the O line, man.
That's who Trevor Penning remind me of. Quentin Nelson. Get down and gritty, strong, big frame. I know he got work on the holding. So when he come back, hopefully he get more discipline when it comes to that. But
he's watching and learning right now.
Yeah,
studying and eating that film and eating the weights, and he did a good job in preseason of getting to the second level. Like he would get off the, whoever was over him on the D line and get to the linebackers really well, and even the safeties. So when we start getting that back with guys like AK toting the rock,
it's over with.
We'll be looking good later in the season.
What you just said, once we start getting all these pieces back, man, I know it's hard. I know it's almost impossible to be 100% healthy, But it's hard when you're missing this many pieces, right? You
Mm-hmm.
take your number one receiver, then you take your number one running back, then you take your rookie cornerback that supposed to be a big piece, and then you start taking all these pieces, and then it just continue to hurt us. It's a domino effect.
Quarterback break his back,
right? Like you can't make this up. What do you mean 4 fractures in your back? That's crazy.
Crazy.
You can't make this up, man. So once we start getting that together, I got confident that we could turn these close L's into big W's.
Yeah, and it got to start this week. I feel like it's really a must win with us being 1-3. We don't want to see that go to 1-4 at this point, and be one of the few teams that only have one win or less. So it's really got to start this week, and we can kind of snowball it towards those later games in the season.
I got faith. My pick. I know we will get this W today.
Mm-hmm.
We will not let Seahawks. First of all, I don't think the Seahawks can stay like kind of hot like they are right now. And two, we are not a losing organization, and we will not lose this game. Like I just don't see it happening.
Yeah, and I ain't seen us losing last week. And like I said, you take 2 plays away, man. You take 2 plays away, we win that game. But and that is a good team. I'm not knocking the Vikings, bro. They got a solid unit over there. But yeah, I feel the same, Kendric, man. This is a must win. We're going to win. We're back at home.
Real home.
Not only that, we have 2. We back to back at home. We got Seahawks, and then we back and doing with the Bengals, man. So it's like
we get nasty in the dome.
Oh yeah, man, it's different in the dome, man. It's different in the dome. I just need them damn refs to stop calling that bull, and we'll be all right.
Hey,
because if I see another bull,
you already know that's not gonna stop. That's why we gotta win the games ourselves. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gotta run it up from the beginning.
Hey, speaking of the ref, I meant to bring this something that I just forgot about. I don't know if someone put the little picture frames. Starting the game off, our offense was moving the ball pretty well, and then we had that big 3rd down screen by Mark Ingram, and they called it illegal line upfield. Dude, the dude showed the side.
Check the film. He's 2 or a yard and a half behind.
The whole yard,
being downfield, and the catch was made behind the line of scrimmage.
He showed when the Vikings did it. Vikings ran that same screenplay that they ended up scoring on, same concept, and they did the same thing. The refs, man, they can really make or break a game.
Yeah, and that was the exact explanation that they gave to Dennis Allen when he asked about why that wasn't called on the second one. He didn't ask about the first one, of course, but when they called it on Minnesota, that was the explanation they gave. And we checked the tape and went back to the film and saw what they did call in the first half. I think it was they didn't call in the second half.
Of course.
By their explanation and their definition.
That's why you can't rely on them to every
life of a Saints fan.
It is always
of it, man. And they say Saints fans be complaining the most about the refs, and that's just because it keeps happening week by week, bro. If it happened, last week and it don't happen for 4 weeks and it happened another, I wouldn't complain as much. But week after week after week after week, come on, man. We seeing bull crap calls every week, man. Every week.
It's
consistent, man.
But I would like to see us respond to those calls a little bit better. Not the fans, of course, but
man,
the players and the coaches.
Dennis Allen need to go ahead and take that fine. Go ahead and take that fine and go ahead and expose the referees, man. That's what he need to do.
Yeah. But we also just can't shoot ourselves in the foot and give up fake punt attempts and stuff like that and miss field. Even though I don't blame the kicker for the missed field goal, but things like that down the line. Penalties that we earn, so some of them offset each other because there'll be a bad call, and then there will be one where we earn a very bad penalty or give the football away. So if we withstand that kind of stuff a little bit better, we'll win more games. But we're still shooting ourselves in the foot with the ref not necessarily being on the New Orleans side, and it's culminating into losses. It's a must win, like Jamon said. For this week, our season is almost riding on it at this point.
Yeah, he said if y'all lose at home, y'all season over.
Hey, you gotta remember, we got an extra game this year. It's 17 of them jam boys. It's gonna be a team, and they got the play. I don't even know what you call it, play in the extra slot in the playoffs. So it's gonna be a little different. I think we just gotta try to get to 8 to about 8
or even 7. I think somebody got in last year with 7 of them things.
That's
7
because
and
that's how the
9.
playoffs set up right now, especially with the extra game. So I think we can get to 7 to 8 wins. We should be, we good, and we definitely got it in us. I don't see us. We're a good enough team. We got the players to I guess you could say right now we're the underdog, so to shock people. I know people looking at us right now, looking down on us.
And our division is not that great.
Oh, no.
Everybody was high on Tampa, man. Them boys 2-2. I want to say the Falcons right there with them neck to neck.
I don't think the Panthers that game they weren't. I truthfully didn't see how we lost that game. I don't see them being that team. I don't think they got what it takes. Obviously the Bucs the best team to me. It was the better team that we have played, and you see what we did to them. So it's clearly possible, bro.
Yeah,
clearly possible, man. That's our bad.
And not only just our division, shoot, the NFC period. I don't see nobody in the NFC that's really just stand out to me.
Not yet.
Not yet. Philly. Not yet. It's still Philly. Philly.
I'm about to say,
You're right.
Philly,
You're right.
They're convincing me. They started out like 0-14, 14-0. They were losing to the Jags, and after that, they flip a switch, man. Them boys they clearly locked in, man.
I keep forgetting about them boys. How they
tee it up. They tee it up.
They bleed too. They bleed too. So
they do.
They bleed too. So we coming for them.
Real talk.
Wow, boy.
I love to see the boys go undefeated all till they play us in week 17.
Yeah,
but I don't need them go undefeated either, dog.
My best friend, Eagles fan up here. He always talking, he yapping. I'm with him.
Man, my fiance Eagles fan. I'm getting hell, boy. I ain't lying. Hell, boy, but she still be trying to cheer me on too, but still, golly,
it's tough. Yeah, you got that. You watching her cheer win every week.
Yeah, every week I'm taking L. I'm taking L every week, just
every
red in the face.
She don't even know what be going on half the time. She know my team lost. She get to pat me on the back. That make me even more mad. But man, leave me alone.
Yeah, man.
Corbin said the Jags ain't nothing to play with either. You right, bro.
Playing good, playing real good.
There's a lot of teams that's kind of got that same type of vibe where they have the teams that that's been getting crapped on the last couple of, like the Lions. Man, I know they losing, but they making
exactly. And they losing guys. They getting hurt. They probably lost their best DB and Tracy Walker the third, and they still put up 40 something points and almost got the win, or 38 or whatever they fell at. But
hey, I know they are rivals, and I ain't going to show no respect. Falcons making people work, man. They made us work, obviously, but they are putting up it's just teams that they obviously been crappy the last couple of years, but they kind of changing.
The Lions, them boys balling. It's a lot. It's a lot of teams that was just poo last year and this year, man, running it up,
doing
something.
And honestly, the NFC, it's a bunch of question marks because outside the Eagles doing their thing, everybody else is kind of, playing at a similar level.
Mm-hmm.
You got the AFC, they all over there balling. I'm like that AFC is just rocking right now.
Yeah,
we got some stuff. We got the NFC got to figure some stuff out.
But, because you got Bills over there, the Ravens over there, all them teams, man.
Chiefs doing their thing.
Chiefs, man.
Still got to respect the Titans. They got their thing going, man. It's some teams on there. I think even the Jets are making noise, man.
Yeah.
And they got a better record than us. Jets got a better record than us this year, man.
I know a Jets fan. I made a bet with him last year.
Cincinnati starting to play well too. They started slow, but
I made a bet with a Jets fan. We have a better record than them last year, and I won. And then we doubled it up this year, and I'm like, oh my goodness, man.
Fingers crossed.
Turn it around, man.
Do something.
But since we talking about all these other teams and stuff, man, I want to get into this real quick. Kendric, you wasn't with us, but I want to get your input on the games, man, for our week 4 Breesy Picks of the Week recap.
Yeah, we're going to get your picks for this week, too. You got to send them in or something.
Yeah, I got y'all.
See if you go 9-0.
See if I get my luck going, man.
You can hop on it with us this weekend if you want to, Kendric, man. Sunday,
11 something.
by 10:30, 11. But first game first, I want to get into, man, that Dolphins at the Bengals. Of course, the Bengals end up taking that dub 24-15. Me and Floyd had them winning that game. The Bengals.
I had Bengals.
You had the Bengals too on that
Yeah,
game?
I knew that was a rough game for the Dolphins. They just played that they just played the primetime game, didn't they? I think they just had a primetime game before that. I'm pretty sure. And they had a short week
against the Bills. Yeah,
they had rough. They was I think they were showing this the stat line of how many snaps it was, like defensive snaps. So that defense was gassed. As you could see, Xavier Howard, boy, I don't even think he finished the game. They talked about it early on, and you could tell he was affected. So, I had the Bengals. I just seen it kind of playing in their favor a little bit. So
same, man. They did, man. They end up pulling out that dub 24-15. So that was a nice one, man. The next one we had was the Jaguars at the Eagles, and that was a close one, man.
Started off looking scary.
That 14-0 run, I said, "Oh man, I had them. I picked them. I had Eagles."
Yeah.
I had the Eagles. I eventually had them. I'm glad I had them winning outright. First, I was like, they're gonna smack them they're gonna double the spread.
You really would have been sweating.
Woo! I took the win instead. They did it.
Munn speaking on the last pick, he said Dolphins got the best receiver core in the league. I agree.
Oh, I can't argue. I didn't see it coming either. Jalen Waddle probably gonna be a Pro Bowler this year.
I seen him when he was in college. He just obviously got hurt, and we couldn't see it the senior year, but he got it, man. That core got it.
The rain do affect a lot on the receivers.
You talking the Eagles Jags game?
Oh, you talking about? Oh, okay.
That was a real sloppy game, weather-wise.
Yeah, freaking. But the Eagles end up pulling through, man. Like I said, I thought the Jags was them boys. They had them on the ropes, man.
They're playing.
I thought they was gonna go ahead and give them their first L of the season, but it didn't go in their favor. And the Eagles are 4-0. That's wild.
Yeah, if they would have won that game, I'd have felt like Jacksonville low-key might be a contender out there in the AFC too. Not to necessarily win it all, but definitely to win their division.
They are favorites right now.
They knocked my little confidence down on that, but they knocking on the door. So
they still favorites right now too. Even with that L, they favored to win the division right now because
I can see it.
I think the Colts are losing games. The Titans are so-so. Right? Yeah, I think it's the Texans. Texans. I think they tank it for a first round, the first pick. I don't know.
Hey, for real.
That wouldn't be a dumb move. That's smart at this point.
Go ahead, go get your.
They're trying to cash in on the Sean Watson debacle and everything.
Yeah,
I ain't mad at it.
Yes, sir.
For real. Next one, man, we had the Bills at the Ravens. The Bills took home that one in 23-20. I had the Bills pulling through. Floyd went with the Ravens on that one.
Hey, Dre, I didn't even. That's the game I did not bet on, and then my 9 pick, I left them out. I couldn't. I'm glad I did.
That would have been a hard one too.
That was a hard one, bro. Like I was back and forth, but at the end, I went to Bills. How they've been balling lately, so.
And speaking on that same game, another fun fact: the freaking Ravens, they have only trailed for 14 seconds this season.
All year.
Really, wow.
They 2-2, and they have only been trailing for 14 seconds. Every game that the game they lost, Dolphins, Bills beat them in the last few seconds of the game.
And that pretty much only came off of the fact that they went for it on fourth instead of took points towards the end of that game. So if they would have did that, they might have, never, given up a lead all year. It's crazy.
That personally, to me, that was a bad call by Mr. Jim over there. I don't know what his.
He sold it. Sold the game. Yep.
Lamar Jackson showed me the money.
Shoot, every time he takes a snap at this point, he running the price up.
For real. Yeah, man, they've been balling, man. Now, like I said, that was a close one, but them Bills, man, they pulled through on that dub for 23-20.
Good for my fantasy squad.
Yes, sir.
It ain't good for my Breesy Picks, but it's good for the squad.
Real good. The next one, man, we had the Chiefs at the Bucks. We both ran with the Chiefs, Floyd, on this game, and we was right. Kendric, who you thought you felt like the Chiefs were going for them?
That was my bring home parlay right there. The Chiefs.
Yes.
I
Oh, okay.
too, man.
They won you the rack.
Yeah,
They finished it off, yes, sir. And no better way than to watch the Bucks lose, baby.
Hey, for real.
Get some bread for it. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
yes.
Who that, bro? Who
Hey,
that for that?
Dub on a dub. Even when we take L's, man, we still got Saints fans taking some dubs, huh?
Gotta get something out of it. Nah,
That's
hey, the only thing I was right about was the winner in this game. I said they were gonna score like less than 17 points, both teams. Them boys ran it up. I think both teams scored over 35.
Yeah, they did.
So I was dead wrong about that.
41-31 final score. 41-31. So man, even passes, man, and look, Mon put it right here. Patty had a point to prove. Man, Patrick Mahomes was throwing some crazy stuff. Boy, I'm talking about falling to the ground. It ain't nothing new
around.
Ain't seen.
Right. He
look like man.
Flipping the ball
on the field. He's got a very strong arm, so all that stuff just easy to him, man. He just be moving and just throw the ball across field. Like
he really do just be moving.
Yeah.
Yes. That dude.
Oh man.
He ran weird. Like dude ran so weird, but beginning out the jail.
He drive, man. I'm a track coach over here. It's like, man, I'm disgusted in the way he runs.
Yeah, man.
But he the real deal, and I think a lot of people talking trash because they was trying to say Tyreek Hill kind of. You couldn't do this without Tyreek Hill, and he doing it. He know how to move the ball. He know how to throw. He's accurate. He can get out the pocket, stay in the pocket. Like their play calling is by far my favorite play calling to watch.
Same.
Speaking of that,
creative. And down in the red zone, they are money.
That's what I'm talking about. Who was that? 83.
Yeah,
ran across on a motion, and Patrick Mahomes acting like he doing something over here, calling some stuff, but he ran that snap right up in there. I said, man,
who thinks of that?
That's their bread and butter because they stay running little plays like that. They'll do the little shuffle pass. It looked like you about to throw like a quick screen. He no look shuffle like that's creativity. Get in the end zone. That's all they want to do. And that's Mr. Bellamy. That's who I thought we was gonna hire, man. I really thought that we was gonna have Bellamy, the offensive coordinator, as our head coach.
That's who I thought all summer we should have hired. I don't even know if we interviewed.
I was praying. No offense to Dennis Allen. I love him as our DC, but I'm an offensive guy. I've been a receiver. I need to see ball movement. I think his creativity was what we needed.
Yeah,
that's it.
We talked to that man for 24 hours and then give him no paycheck, man.
He gonna get in your ass when you're doing wrong. You seen him go over. Him and Patrick had a little discussion before halftime.
Yeah, he don't care how much money you make.
He
none of that.
He gonna get in you. If he feel it should have went this way and you did it this way. He gonna
Mm-hmm. I had them Chiefs, man. Forget the Bucks, man.
That's it, man. I'm gonna go against the Bucks every time, especially after when we played them, man. I was mad at them boys, man.
Shoot, I'm gonna keep going against them until they're not number one anymore in the division.
They overrated to me, man. I know people praise them because if we're being honest, nobody was talking about them until time got there. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, when he leave, boy, they going right back to.
Oh yeah. And he just hyped. And I think they still not that. Like you see, when we did to him since time has joined our division, we have been putting that man in a box.
Oh, yeah. We got his number.
That man breaking tablets he averaging more tablet breaking than TV, man.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I can't wait to play them again.
God,
oh yeah, and we go to their house, man. I want to see. Oh no, he can't break no more tablets. They're gonna put a little fine on them now. I seen.
Yeah.
No,
speaking of playing them, do we play the Chiefs this year too?
No.
Okay, thank God. Yeah, I don't want to run up and down the basketball court with them boys. Basically, they play basketball up there, man.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, we played them last year, actually.
We did. We should have beat them last year. Shoot.
Yeah, we did.
Man. Yeah. But the next one, man, we had the Patriots at the Packers. That was another close game, 24-27. The Packers end up taking that at their house. And Floyd, me and you both picked that game for the Packers, and they end up coming through for us on that one. So,
Look, they were playing way better when Mac Jones was in the game, if I'm not mistaken, than when Bailey Zappi got in there. When he got in the game, I was like, yo, he might win the game for the Patriots.
Mhm.
They
He
played
played well.
ball on the ground too. They was being smart. Bill Belichick is obviously going to be a future Hall of Fame head coach right there.
Yep.
So he know how to win games.
Yeah.
Or, stay in a game, and he ran that game pretty well to keep the Packers level. They did smart by that.
Man said the Packers so damn up and down, it's ridiculous.
Facts.
They
Every time I pick them or put a bet on them to win anything, do anything against the spread, they lay an egg. But when I don't mess with them,
they
come out and do this.
I did not bet on the Patriots, Packers, and I did not bet on the Bills, Ravens. That was the only teams I didn't bet on in my 9-pick parlay.
Smart.
I did. That's why I said I've been the most. That's the luckiest week I could ever have. I cannot replicate that.
No. Both of them games were 3-point games.
Like landmine.
I just knew it. I know how Bill Belichick is. I respect him, but I knew he was gonna find a way, even without Matt. So
that's it.
He stayed in that game, and obviously it came down to a field goal. Them Packers, man, they struggling with receivers too.
They looked way nicer last year than what they looking this.
That defense don't look the same without Zadarius Smith.
They had the best receiver in the league last year, man. They don't got him no more.
You right. That boy over there at the Raiders now. Man, in the next game, man, since you're in here, my boy, the Cowboys and Commanders.
That's hard. It's hard.
And me and you picked the Cowboys on this one, Floyd, and they end up coming through 25-10.
I had Cowboys too. I did.
You had a Cowboys?
I had Cowboys. The last 2 years, I actually have loved the Commanders, bro. I like what their team is forming. They're obviously missing that one piece, that QB. I don't believe in Carson Wentz is the answer. And then I think that the difference in them, they lost their best defensive player, which is tough. Chase Young could be doing almost what Micah is. Micah is single-handedly almost changing that defense for the Cowboys. So that's Chase Young, and that changed. That's why I like them so much. I think they had a nice defense.
I like that double running back. They got back there with Zeke and Pollard, man. Them boys running that thing, man.
They're making it real easy on Cooper Rush to be Cooper Clutch.
You always gotta stay true to the Cowboys run game. You gotta respect them, man. They've always. That's why Cowboys kind of catch all that flack, man, because they always got the pieces, they got the weapons, and they don't do nothing with them. No offense to mine, but you got to get it together.
So calm in that pocket and making the right reads.
Yes, he is right now. And he's even making the good decisions early in the play to where, okay, there's nothing out there. I'ma just, not intentional grounding, but I'ma ground it pretty much. And he'll get into second down a lot better than some of the other young quarterbacks are doing right now. So that's where he's winning games.
He's done that against the Giants and the Commanders, who really aren't that respective of teams.
True.
That is 2 division games that he got dubs on, which is huge, obviously, because that's not easy. But we got to see. I guess it's time to kind of see what he start doing once he start playing some better teams. If he can keep that momentum, that confidence, and that flow, then obviously they got something going. But I don't think that the Cowboys defense is getting enough respect, because right now that's what's been holding them down the last weeks is the their turnovers, their stops, and man, Micah
freaking Parsons.
I think last year he was top 3 defensive players. I'm not gonna knock Aaron Donald. I think TJ Watt was, but Micah, what he did single-handedly to change that defense is crazy.
Different. That's all I'm gonna say. He's different.
Hey, I knew when that boy got drafted by them boy. I said, man, that was a hell of a pickup. Hell of a pickup.
He's so versatile, man.
He can play Mike. He can play Will. He can play outside linebacker or DN.
He can do it all, man.
What else you want from him?
He what Draye Allen was.
Nah. Crazy, boy. Crazy.
They're playing good on offense and defense. It's like complementary football. They're not turning it over or like giving the other team like the opportunities to really like capitalize on their weaknesses. So
I
they're
might have
masking
a
their
fact
bad
every
stuff.
game. I did see that man CD averaging over 90 yards since when playing with Cooper. So CD Lamb obviously holding down that number one receiver role real well when it comes to playing with Coop, man.
Oh yeah.
He can keep that energy going.
Freaking Commanders, man. I feel like they should where Heineke at, man. I feel like Heineke was balling for them boys.
Say
man.
that.
I put Wentz in there and y'all going downhill, man.
Yep.
Honestly,
They got
man,
worse. They got worse with him and paid him more.
I don't know, man. That's I don't know, man. They got something going. I know they had an unfortunate like they you know their number one running back getting shot, man. He's supposed to come back, Mr. Robinson. But hopefully they see if they can get something going, get their people back in order. I know they facing injuries just like us. So
Yeah.
see what they got. Carson Wentz ain't never been the answer though. They gotta move around.
Right?
Nah,
Not since the injury.
he wasn't the answer for Philly. He ain't gonna be the answer for the Commanders.
Philly, the Colts. He went to the Colts and
I forgot he went over there.
he blew their playoff hopes away. Lost
Yeah, he made them worse than they were with Jacoby
I
Brissett.
watched him single-handedly ruin that, and all they had to do was beat the Jags. They couldn't even do that, and the Jags was terrible.
Thanks. And the next one I want to get into, my boys, is the Rams at the 49ers. And me and Floyd, we picked the Rams to win this game. And of course, the 49ers end up coming on top 24-9. And I'm sure ain't nobody expected that. You had that on your picks,
yes,
Kendric?
did I pick? No, I did not pick. That was the Monday night. I did not pick the Monday night.
Okay.
But I actually did bet on the Rams. They lost. I don't think I couldn't have predicted their offense to get shut down like that in a million years. 49ers was clicking on all cylinders. I was just like, I respect Sean McVay. I keep saying it. I love good offensive coaches. I was like, Sean McVay gonna get in that end zone, and he did not. So not one touchdown scored by the Rams.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm always saying, like, Sean McVay can outcoach 99% of the league, and I guess Shanahan is that one guy. He's that one dude that he just cannot outcoach.
He's not beat him.
That boy Debo Samuel over there just get off me. I'm talking about man.
There's a couple of points to be made. A lot of points in this game. And speaking of the 49ers, I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo with that crazy offseason he had, and the fact that, guys playing, he's starting, he's doing his thing, and he getting them dubs, man. And then on the other side, you got Matt Stafford, Super Bowl champion, man. This dude is playing absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Absolutely terrible. I think he got more picks than he do TDs right now, which is crazy.
Crazy.
And they're having trouble with their O-line and injuries and things like that. They're really trying to bring Odell Beckham back there so they can kind of patch up some of the problems that they're having. But it's not looking good for the Super Bowl champs right now.
And even on the other side of the ball, I mean, Aaron Donald gonna be Aaron Donald, but I don't think people talking about it. That man Jalen Ramsey, he's been getting roasted since and I respect
since he made that video. I'm him.
And Debo made a comeback to that. He's talking crazy. He showed the clip, man. But he just, even starting with the Bills, he's been getting roasted, dude. He's not the. And I know the cornerback is a hard position to stay at the top level in because it's not an easy position. So personally, I do believe that's one of the hardest positions on the field outside of quarterback. But playing corner is not easy, especially with the
I agree.
talent in the league today.
Yeah, it's scary. The level of receivers right now in the NFL.
Yeah,
golly, I don't envy them at all, man.
Man, even your number 2s and 3s, like they lethal. But I just haven't seen elite gameplay from Ramsey at all personally. So that was like surprise. I was thinking that they was gonna turn that around. That's why I'm glad I didn't put him on my ticket.
That's good for us. I'm glad he ain't balling. We gotta see him this year. Shoot.
Yeah.
So
I don't even know why I picked the Rams. I hate them. Can't stand them.
Yeah, especially after the no call, man.
Man, can't stand them. The Vikings and the Rams, boy. Boy. No.
Vikings, Rams, and Bucks. All of them can't stand them.
Yes, sir.
For real. But yeah, man, the 49ers ended up pulling through that game, and yeah, that was a good game. The next one, man, the Cardinals at the Panthers, 26-16. Cardinals end up taking that. I picked the Cardinals. My boy Floyd picked the Panthers to take that game.
I picked the Cards, baby.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I picked the sloppy
boy,
Cards, man.
the
Real
slop.
sloppy.
Yeah, they sloppy.
Big
That's
sloppy.
for sure. That's for sure. They ain't looking like the same team as last year either, man. They looking real sloppy.
They finally started playing some defense. They finally started playing a little better on offense in that second half. I watched that game too because that was a 3:00 game, and I needed that win to keep the parlay alive. But yeah, I did see something different. I know. Fun fact, this game, yeah, man. Hollywood.
At this point, they probably need to put into Kyler's contract. Like he just needs to not watch film and go back to playing Fortnite.
Man,
he was balling last year, and they put this stipulation in his contract. He can't put it together now.
Leave him alone, man. Let that boy go hit the war zone.
Yeah, let him stay on Twitch till 4 a.m.
I be
2 days before a game and go out there and play.
Hey, I watch his stream. I was like, man, you just had a game an hour ago. You already
type stuff. Yeah, how you on at 3 a.m, bro?
He dropping out right now. That's crazy.
Boy, you gotta wake up in the morning and ball, boy. You tripping?
That's funny. But, hey,
go out there and throw 4 touchdowns.
Hey, I know. One thing they got. That team just sloppy. Obviously, they missing D-Hop, he was respectively one of the top 5 receivers. But they got a rough offense that he working with, and they do need D-Hop badge. They need him. Hey, but on another note though, Hollywood, I believe Hollywood, and I think it was I can't remember who the other receiver was. They are leading in catches over I believe over 15 yards. They're like top 5. And Hollywood is up there, so that's kind of. That's respectful.
If they can put it together and then get D-Hop back with James Conner back there in the backfield, it's gonna be scary, bro.
Yeah.
And we gotta remember that's the offense that we've seen when they had D-Hop, when they had all those weapons. And I know they just cut Andy Isabella this morning. He out of there. So I know they lost a little speed demon, but they need D-Hop back ASAP.
Yep. Spread the defense out a little bit more. It's a little bunched up right now.
You give him away. He coming back week 6 or 7. That's a couple more weeks. He'll be back.
You gotta watch what you eat.
Hey, hold on, man. Who got D-Hop in fantasy? Floyd on our fantasy.
Somebody. I tried to scoop him. Somebody got him.
He looking right now.
Somebody got him. He grab this cord real quick.
All right.
Drafted him.
But yo, man, hey, shoot. If he was still up there, boy, I grab him quick. I ain't lying.
Whoever drafted him smart. You need that. You know Kyler gonna throw the ball about 30 times, 35 times a game.
Oh, he gonna sling. He gonna sling it.
I know when D-Hop get back, he's gonna force feed the heck out of D-Hop, boy. He gonna miss him. I know he missed him. Because he was throwing that in D-Hop area and he was coming down with that ball.
Exactly.
We're throwing it up for him to go get it. And D-Hop is gonna go get it.
Yes, sir.
Carmen said Cardinals missing Chandler Jones. 2 people sleeping on that loss.
Big time.
That defense, man. Defense. JJ Watt don't got, you don't got that in him, man. I know he's it happens. You reach that point.
Yeah. He's trying too. He's playing okay, but it's just not enough to get them over the hump.
You don't got
like they were hoping.
Yeah, he tall body. I know that's what they was killing Derek Carr, or not Derek Carr. I'm sorry, they was killing Baker Mayfield with the freaking deflections at the line. Oh my gosh, man. They had like a statistic on that. I can't remember, but
kept batting them down. Yep.
And they batted about 5. They batted 3 in a row.
Yeah, I'm like, the first half or something like that.
That dude was struggling, but good to see another NFC South team take a L.
Hey, that's facts, bro.
I'll take
it. And they in our division, boy. Yeah, like you said, it's
playing for division. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So that was nice to see. That's a good point right there. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I didn't even get the 9th pick for the last week, so I'm just throw our game in there for that 9th pick, and of course we end up losing, to a heartbreaker that we talked about earlier. So hopefully we shake back. Saints Vikes, man. So like I said, hopefully we shake back off the Seahawks and I ended up going 7-2 in this week's picks. And Floyd, you went 5-4 again. That's the same as what we did last week, my boy.
Hey,
We're gonna
better than 500.
We're gonna have to get more advice from Kendric over here, man.
I'm trying to
start
win
winning
these
these bands for sure, man.
I'm trying to see if I can do it again, but that was nice. Got 3 kids in the house. I needed that.
Got mouths to feed. I feel it, my brother. I feel it.
That.
Mine said we lost on the bing bong. That
we
double
did
joint.
on the bing bong. On the bing bong. Heck no.
Yo, chill out.
It hurt too. I sat there and looked at the screen like for 30 seconds. I thought that went in.
Yeah. What?
Just bing.
I thought the first time. Yeah, the first time when the bell, I said, "Oh, that's it.
Money." Yeah, I'm like, "Oh, that's good."
I see they silent start cheering. I said, "Man, look."
Well, we know
I told the bartender, give me the check. I'm getting up out of here, bro.
Give me a double.
You know our guy though, he good for 60 plus because that was good for about 65, bro. No, for real.
Yes. Yeah, they said 61 or 62. They were just trying to not let him get the record. I'm like, bro, he's at least 64 yards.
I know he's capable. He can boot that thing, and I can't wait, man.
Like you said, we was in that dome, Kendric shoot. That was right through the upright. He probably would have had it.
Looking, if we ain't capable of just getting across half field, man, that's guaranteed 3. Exactly. I'm telling you, we need that. We know it.
My boy Savion said 70. What else, Savion, my boy?
Whoa, what else?
It was deep. It was deep.
Almost, man. Almost, but we
was a close one.
We couldn't pull it out.
We had to do it in OT too, so it would have been nice to take it there.
And look, man, we just need to run it up this next week. That's it, man. Got to run it up. Start from first to second quarter, man, and keep the train moving, man.
Yeah, we gotta get them boys up out of there. Don't give them no hope, because if they start and have any momentum to compound on, it ain't gonna be good for us.
Oh, that's facts.
I'm with you on that.
Well, we got about 3 more comments in here. I'm trying to see if I get Mon's still talking about a bing bong.
It was loud too.
Oh shit.
I'm like, come on, man.
Carmen said if we score early, it'll be low scoring. If we get behind, it'll be another 4th quarter shootout like every other game.
And that's what we don't want.
Do not want that.
I feel like the magic number in this game is probably like 24, 25. If we can, end over that, we'll be sitting good, looking good. Yeah. We just don't want them to get out early and score 17 points in the first 6 minutes like they did in the last game, and then to where we're having to, slow them down more so than we're worried about scoring points.
But to counter that, I don't think that happens when once we protect the ball, bro. We protect the ball, we limit the turnovers. We don't go down like that, or we don't go down that quick.
Facts.
Yep.
That's what that's gonna lead to. You turn the ball over. 9 times out of 10, you turn the ball over. You're in their territory, so that's gonna be easy.
And what we leading the lead in turnovers
at this point. Yeah, we got 10. I think we're only team with double digits.
Fumbles, man.
11.
The picks, it's
crazy.
Do that, not professional.
Penalties too. I want to say penalties too. So.
Yeah, we definitely
much 3 turnovers a game at this point.
We're just I mean, sadly, I hate to say it about my team, but we're just a sloppy team right now, and that you can't win games when you're sloppy. So
undisciplined, and kind of we've seen that happen with certain teams who are learning the curve and learning how to win, and kind of a way you can eradicate that is with trick plays, gadget plays. I want to see us even attempt, even if we don't hit all the plays that we do, attempt a fake punt or a trick play here or there. It seems like we're going a little too conservative, like Kendric was saying, and the play calling has been real gray and not enough razzle dazzle, and that's kind of playing into it. We're doing a lot with a little and scoring 25 points off of not a great game plan. So if we throw some of those things in there, we'll probably score more.
Man, hey, y'all hold this noise over here, man. Talking about tank the season for the number one draft pick, and they
We
got
don't even
money here
have a
talking about
draft
total.
pick.
Gotta, if we get our pick back, then I
Hey,
might be with you.
Hey man, y'all hold this noise because I mean we flipped the script, man. I wanted y'all to hop right back on this podcast and keep that same energy. You
Yeah.
heard?
Yeah.
Just, nah, but we got to do better, man. We do, we do, and
It starts this week. It cannot
starts
start
this
in
week.
week 6 or week 5. It has to start this week.
That's it.
Oh, it is week 5.
Yeah, week 5 coming up right here.
We're gonna get this dub. I'm telling y'all, we're getting this dub. We're getting this dub. Alvin Kamara gonna get his touchdown. He's long overdue. He's playing. He's gonna have a game. I'm calling it now. 80 plus all-purpose yards, Tutty.
Okay.
It's the first game where he's 100% healthy.
Y'all think of me because I said it. I'm telling you.
Yes,
sir.
No, you can't contain someone that lethal for that long. Overdue.
We gotta give him the ball too on them little little dump offs and stuff, man. We ain't doing that a lot. I ain't seen none of that this year, man. Honestly,
I think because his limit in playing, not really having them for real. We don't have the backs. I don't think Mark Ingram is capable of that type of game. And then I don't think we use Tate. Like you said, we don't use Taysom enough. Who if we don't have AK, I think he could still make some noise running those type of plays, So obviously we ain't professionals at it, but it seemed like it's pretty simple to just put that guy in the game and let him make plays.
Yeah,
That's
man.
What we don't do.
I would like to see him get like 50 plus reception yards as well. We need to take advantage of the flat route, like Draye was saying, even out of the backfield or for wide receivers. Defenses at this point are giving us the flat because they've noticed that we're not drawing routes and taking advantage of that. We're trying to go over the top, more or less. Yep. And so if we don't attack that, there won't be a lot of creases and holes in the zones that they're running back there until we start making them have to run to the flat and make a tackle consistently. Then we can take advantage of what's behind them. But they're taking it away right now. So hopefully AK can be the guy to get out in the flat and catch maybe 45 reception, 50 yards, and kind of spread the defense out a little bit.
I think that's one thing y'all ain't see. How many screens, how many wide receiver screens have we ran since the season started? You know what I'm saying?
Too many.
Too many.
To a drive, it feels like. To every drive.
Then we ran them on 3rd and 12 and 3rd and 10. I'm like, what the?
Yeah, that take me back to the play calling because if you watch it, our first down play is something random, and then our second down play calls is absolutely terrible.
Yes,
sets us up
every drive.
You come out second down, and what is it, like a halfback dive? We get stuffed for 2 yards or something like that, And now we've had how many 3rd and longs?
39. Right? Yep. So consistently 39.
You give us 3rd and long, and we're expecting 2 QBs who've slightly been struggling to convert on 3rd and 10, 3rd and 12, 3rd and 16. Like it's not gonna happen. So we gotta set ourselves up for better conversion.
That's it.
Better them play calls, open it up. Like you said, we gotta get back to taking them check downs. Our man Drew Brees was a master at that his last 2 years. Like,
and I miss it. I took it for granted because I used to be like, bro, Drew steady throwing the check down, bro. We ain't even looking past the check down.
Now we want the check down. Huh?
Now in reality, we didn't have no over the top weapon for real. We had obviously Mike Thomas who got a wide like 10 to 15 yard route tree, but I started to realize there was nothing past 20 yards for him to throw. So the check downs is they gonna leave, they gonna give it to us, take it, and look what AK would do with that. So hopefully,
especially AK.
Like, all right, we got him back. Let's get back to it.
We need it.
They trying to force him to be that in between the gaps running back, and that's not really AK style. Like he can do it, but we know where he's best at. So
you're right.
Probably the best receiving running back in the league. And how many catches does he have this year? So it's kind of you got to get him going. Man, this dude talking.
Oh, nah.
Got the brown paper bag, boy.
We ain't quite the ain'ts.
What's this thing with y'all know slant?
There they go with the slant boy.
Hey, look, they gonna make me bring out the statistics on it. Y'all gonna put disrespect to my boy because he led the league in targets on crossing routes, Out route was like, oh, that boy quit playing with my man. It ain't his fault that they couldn't guard him off the line.
But you know what? I would still like to see them throw a little bit more slants.
Yeah,
Just a
I
little
know when
bit.
he first came back, the timing was a little off. They was trying to get to it, but when he turned up against the Falcons, that was the MT that we know.
Oh
And
yeah,
we seen him run. It was fade routes, back shoulders, out.
Yes.
all that
He's capable of doing it.
toe tapping.
Yep.
No,
That's who we know, and that's who we need to get back, man. I'm praying we get that going because you
we
got
we gonna get it going, man. That's right. That's
Andy.
why
Andy is the
they give
guy.
him
How do
right.
y'all feel about him? You know, maybe not being our starter, but for the short term, I would say until week. So what? It's week 5 now. I would say probably until week 8. We
Look,
might see Andy for 4 more games, 3 or 4 more games.
I don't mind Red Rocket, dog.
Okay. Y'all rocking.
Look,
I'm rocking.
I want to see Andy on the field with Mike Thomas and Olave. I think
And AK.
I think Andy's decision making and like how comfortable he's a little more comfortable in the pocket.
Yeah.
You know, like he's been that's been his career, right? Like we know he kind of got it in him.
Mm-hmm.
He's reliable to an extent. I know he's not elite, but as for what we got, I respect him. I think.
Yeah, and I like that he's not as antsy, like you said.
2-step out, gone.
Yeah,
You know,
and
quick.
he's
quick.
shown outside of that fumble, which I wasn't happy about, but shoot, he'll eat a sack. Like, okay, it's not there. I'm not gonna get out of this pocket. Let me just get the 2 yards I can, lean into the O lineman and eat this sack and get to second or third down. And that was something we weren't really seeing in the earlier weeks. And I think that's a big reason why we scored 25 points.
And then again, you it goes back to turnovers because that's one of obviously Jameis's 30 for 30. That's what he's known for, the jokes. But he was starting to kind of do that again. I don't know if that was because he's uncomfortable with his injury or he get under pressure. He started throwing something real wild. He's holding on to the ball.
9 for 11, dog. 9 touchdowns with 11 picks, 11 INTs. Yeah. That's terrible, bro.
It is. It's not a good start.
That's terrible.
And it's just kind of like bringing us back to when we used to love facing Jameis. We knew we was getting, and it's like, we don't want that Jameis, man. You did good last year. Bring it back, G. You got to bring it back. But I think Andy going to hold it down.
Yeah.
Said Andy horrible 0-3. Carmen back Jordan said, I'm rocking with Red Rival. We're going to show them Cowboys how to use them. Talking to Jamon.
I need him to go 2-1 at least.
But we got different Andy. He going to be all right.
Yeah.
20 for 28. I know he did well. It wasn't. I know he had like one sketchy, but I thought the balls that he threw some good ones, some nice timing routes. We're gonna get it.
I like.
You being real, that's mostly all second half work, right?
Yeah, exactly.
He wasn't getting it going. We're gonna get right. Watch when you get them weapons. I'm telling you, give Andy MT, you give him AK, and I think he'll use them really well.
That's it.
I think Jameis he gets a little excited. I think it's like he in a candy store. It's too much going on.
Yeah.
Patting the ball, and then he like, I'm gonna just launch this ball down the field.
Yeah.
He's a true veteran. Like I know Jameis a veteran, but Andy is a true veteran. So I think he can appreciate probably one of the better offenses he's actually played for, like weapon wise. If we're being realistic, not to be biased, but Cowboys. Well, Bengals, back in the day they wasn't rocking, but he was a real team right now. So
That's it.
Bears at one point, like
boy, been everywhere.
Yeah. It almost feels like the offense fits him a little bit better than it fits Jameis, which it feels like we should, when we have Jameis in the game, tailor our play calling towards what he does well and not necessarily ask him to be Drew Brees, which is almost what we're asking at this point. It doesn't feel like we really changed the playbook a lot, except for keeping the running back into block, except for on third downs. They're having a running back chip usually on the right tackle side, whereas with Drew, the running back was pretty much running a route. If it was a passing down, pretty much almost guaranteed. But other than that, the wide receivers and our combinations, the route combinations have been the same. So we got to ask Jameis to just be Jameis and win games for us and not necessarily ask him to be number 9. But it kind of feels like right now Andy Dalton is a little bit closer to what number 9 brought to the field for us, and that's kind of playing into our hands. So hopefully that can be a win in this game and more of a game plan that is tailored towards what the quarterback can do well, which I think it will be.
Yeah. Savion commented here. I've been saying we needed this before the season even started. I already knew he was going to be 50-50 talking about Winston. Yep.
Yeah, we just gotta take the good with the bad.
And speaking of Savion, man, boy, he be calling me cussing about Winston, dog. I'm going on a rant about Winston. Man, what is he doing? What is it, man? Throw the ball. Boy, be going off, man. Oh, but I feel you on all that too, man, Floyd. That's facts. That's facts. Everything you just said.
Yeah. Nah, Jameis, he been seeing ghosts though, so it's like I feel sad. I feel you, bro.
And I you know, I want to, maybe he got a reason. Like I said, I can't speak for how it is to play with a damn near broken back, I guess you would say, right? Like I can't speak for that. So maybe what he needed was to actually sit out. You know, sometimes people think they helping us, but they, you know, they could be hurting.
Really hurting us. Yep.
You know, it's good that you want to help your team, but you was hurting us, homie.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
Hurting us, man.
That's it.
Let's see what Red Rocket do for us in the next few weeks, if depending on how long Jameis gonna be out.
Yep.
I said keep sitting out. Hey, just let us get a few more wins, and then we can try to work them back in.
Oh shit! I gotta see Andy ball again too. I can't just go off one game, man. I gotta see him. I gotta see him do it again.
Yeah, I'm glad Jameis ain't coming back this week.
I want to see him. I mean, we ain't got at this point. You know, we ain't got much to lose. Let him play.
Yeah,
I think it should be more of a QB battle than to say, "Hey, Jameis is our starter." Like I don't think that there's much of a gap.
I agree
for them to say that Jameis is the guy. Even before the season started, you're like, Jameis is our starter, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Let Andy push him. Work for it, play for it, do your thing.
I agree. Give him his shot. He's earned it at this point.
It's a bit. You gotta make the right choice. You gotta know who to rock with. And the only way you can do that is if you play him. So if the offense ain't moving, it's time to kind of see if somebody can get it moving.
That's it. Hey, I don't care how we do it. Let's just do it.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care how we get it done. Just do it. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all got, hey, man, we lived a decade with Drew Brees and Sean Payton. Like that's not many programs can say that. You know what I'm saying? Organizations can say that. Mm-hmm. So we at a point where it's like we don't know how to move without that. We lost.
We learning to get our legs under us again.
In less than 2 years, we lost Sean Andrew. Like that was the game, the organization changing duo right there.
And Drew leaving, I really wasn't shocked him leaving. I kind of seen that come, but Sean, bro, that shocked me, dog.
That would hurt.
A lot. That shocked me. I ain't expect Peyton to go out.
And that's huge because you can't just, you know, a head coach that did so much for the team can't just, you know, when they leave, it's not like somebody could just step in there and say, hey, we're back to usual. As you can see, we're struggling already. You know, Dennis Allen first year, we're struggling.
Yep.
I mean,
a lot that goes into
it. But I mean, Sean Payton, at least we were still winning a couple games. We was actually in the mix to kind of sneak in the playoffs.
Yes. We had like half a game out.
Man, it hurts. This is my newborn deer. Ooh.
It really is. Like every play I'm tuned in because I'm like, bro, this could go really good or really bad. Like every play, it shouldn't be like that.
Oh, that boy Mun is a comedian, boy. That boy had me over here rolling, man.
It's funny, man. Hey, look, it sound good because you know when they teams up there, we're gonna see.
And I wish we played them cowgirls this year, man. Man, I was shocked we didn't see them on our schedule this year, man. I was like, dang, I don't want to play.
We played them last year though. They did us dirty.
Yeah, got 20-10. They got us 20.
They Taysom Hill dirty, man.
Yeah, man. Had Taysom on the ropes.
It's all good. They talking now, but we're gonna have them all.
We're gonna turn it around, man.
Hey, and we might see him in the playoffs, first round or something.
Hey.
You said we're gonna see who in the playoffs? We're gonna see who.
Shoot, I'm just hoping we can fumble in ourselves.
The Cowboys in the playoffs.
Yeah, facts.
If they do
Not
get
for
that,
long anyway.
hey, they get that, they ain't getting out that first round.
Yeah, they don't be there for long.
Take it back. Who got the last Super Bowl?
Boys ain't seen one since the 80s, boy.
The 90s, boy.
The 90s, 80s and 90s over there.
Man.
Shoot, man. We got to get in there. As long as we slide in there.
It's going to be us if we don't get it together, though.
Oh, you cutting up now. My man said we can't even beat the Dorita High School football team. Come on.
High School, that's crazy.
That's big cap.
That's tough.
That's big cap. Shout out to the D, though, man.
Hey, I seen them boys put up about 60 the other day, huh?
Yeah, I've been saying
that. 61.
Yes, sir.
That offense is weird, though. What them boys running a T-bone back there?
It look like it. They got a solid little running back.
Gotta go for what you know. Go for what you know. I ain't mad at it.
Dang, well, we used to
see putting up 60.
We used to seeing some good lethal weapons out there at the receiver, boy. What they know about the duo set, man.
Yeah.
We used to see a Kendric out there.
Oh, stop.
I had to throw that in.
Big practice squad. They quit playing with me.
I had to throw that in though, bro.
Yeah, I wasn't there long enough to rock the blue and black church, man.
I'll say it like that.
Y'all boys are cold.
No, y'all dudes used to talk some trap, but y'all kept that energy at practice. I ain't gonna cap, boy. We used to go back and forth.
Practice used to be more fun than the game.
Hey, I promise you, man. Look, I know you remember when we was on the sideline cutting up, boy. Hey, we was cutting up on that sideline, Coach Palmer.
Oh yeah, we was. Helmet on, everything.
Man, that was a life, man. I tell you what, though, ever since I moved, man, that passion for football wasn't the same.
I feel that.
It's not the same like it was. I came up here and I was trying to tell these cats I went to high school with, I'm like, it is not the same.
Yeah, we had some fun, man. We had some fun.
Yes, sir.
It definitely was the best times. Man.
Oh yeah, Jamai. I remember we used to turn around seeing you cutting up on the freshmen over there, boy. Look up the field, Jamai getting loose on them boys.
Got to.
Mun's still getting loose. He playing for a little league. He's still getting loose out there.
Boy, I almost won a chip. I watched the game. Them boys get off.
I see it all. That's one of my favorite. I don't get on Facebook and I don't chat a lot, but it's one of my favorite things, seeing everybody doing their thing, man.
Yeah.
I'm always watching from afar.
That's facts.
My biggest things I miss, you know what I'm saying, leaving was the people. You know, it was good to get out of there, but boy, I definitely it was nice seeing everybody do their thing up here, though.
Exactly. I love to see it.
And shoot, Kendric, I ain't seen you in person since Green Acres.
Dude, I came down there with the family. I'm like, man, is that Draye? You know what I'm saying? But I come out there every once in a while to, you know, and see my mama and my cousins there, the whole Buckley family down there. So I come back and see the family every once in a while. It's hard because I gotta, you know what I'm saying, I got a busy schedule. School. I'm trying to graduate this year from college, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's what's up. Congrats, boy. Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's just, I mean, I'm always watching. When you start doing this show, boy, I'm telling you, I'll be in the car, I'll just be watching the show. I have it on my little dashboard.
Yeah.
Just make my little drive go by fast.
Yeah, bro. We appreciate it. Shoot, all the viewers, bro. Y'all really an intricate part of what we do and, you know, keep the topics going and everything. So salute everybody who tunes in. Yes, sir.
Nobody know how to, you know what I'm saying, rep our home like Louisiana, bro. Saints, LSU.
Nothing like home. I be thinking that every time I'm out here in Dallas too. It's the same, bro. I can't get home as much as I want to, but I'm always thinking about it.
Yeah, people up here know, man. I got a nice little Hyundai. I got my Hyundai Sonata Saint out, man. They see the license plate.
Hey, I can't wait. Hey, I'm trying to get a little truck now, kids. I just got I'm trying to get a truck. So as soon as I get that, boy, I'm gonna have that mug LSU and Saints.
Yes, sir. Represent.
Yes, sir.
They don't like that here in Texas.
Hey, speaking of them Tigers, go Tigers, boy. We can talk about that. You know, we get Cubs over there.
Hey, look, I've been dropping a bunch of facts, man. We have yet to get a win the same week as the Tigers, bro.
I swear I said the same thing. I said when LSU win, the Saints lose.
When they lose,
the Saints win, LSU lose. I'm like, well, we win at the same time.
I know we talk about the Saints here. You know, I pay attention to my Tigers, man. I knew it was gonna be a little rocky season because we got big changes. 4-1, number 25 right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, you talk about hard schedules. These next 4 weeks are about to be rough, man. We got
Tennessee.
We got I believe we got Bama. We got Arkansas. And there's another team. We got all those coming up in the next 4 weeks, bro.
Crucial.
Look,
Jaden Daniels doing it.
Yeah, I need him to start slinging that ball a little better. I think it's crazy because it's like the Tigers and the Saints having the same issue. We got to start moving that ball in the air better, though, man.
That's it.
Because when we start playing those teams, we need to start putting points on the board. Because Bryce Young is lethal. I know Arkansas put up a nice little game, man. They got a good system going. I think Tennessee, who we played this week, is electrifying. So we got 80 yards last week, man. Our defense was balling. Our defense has been balling. That's why I said the Tigers and the Saints, they must got the same staff.
Yep, same coordinator, same something.
Man, but I'm telling you, man, up here, I'm repping my team. Everybody know. They know Kendric. They know the Saints and Tigers will be worn. I got it's a jersey every week. It's a shirt, whatever. I'm letting them know where I'm from.
Yeah,
that Bear Nation, Bear Down stuff. I got the Packers the next state over. I got to deal with them.
Yep. So you really in the trenches, NFC trenches, and all that representing.
Savion said y'all add my boy kids
for real, man. For real.
Nah, man, I just hear boy. Hey, man.
Real talk.
They let me on here, boy. I'm gonna speak by. Y'all know me. I always was yapping. I'm gonna talk, boy.
Real talk.
I miss it. I'm like, I don't got nobody to talk Saints with.
Exactly.
That's it.
They bashing me. I got text messages, man. People sending me text messages, sending me pictures of like the doink missed kicks and stuff. Like,
and that's it. You don't even get a chance to rebuttal or none of that.
I don't even respond.
That's what the platform is for. Yes, sir.
That's what it's for.
Man, but I need this. I gotta come and regroup with my boys, talk about my team. Knowing I ain't crazy because I be looking in the mirror like, hey, we're gonna win this week.
I said every week. I ain't lying. We with it. I don't care.
I feel like we should every week, especially the last 2 weeks.
I've been screaming this the offseason I've been waiting for. Like, man, we finally got the weapons. We got the over-the-top receiver now. We got
Trevor Penning.
He's like, we ain't never had a defense. So I believe that we could do it, Like, I'm not gonna be that. I know we fans, but it's true. We showing it. We lacking in areas that we know we can flourish at. So we're gonna see, man.
All security and discipline, man. That's it.
Yeah, we gunning to win the division at this point. We gotta win the division.
We gotta
clean it up. Yeah, like Dennis Allen said every week, gotta clean it up.
We gotta clean it up.
Should have been cleaned up. This motherfucker should be sparkling by now, guys.
Clean up this mug.
Shoot. But the last thing I want to get into, fellas, before we get off of here tonight, man, I want to get into fantasy football.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it been nice for my boy Floyd over here. I'm gonna pop mine up first since I'm only like about third on the thing. I end up getting a dub.
Yeah, you climbing in the standings.
Hey, look, I'm in 2 leagues. Your boy, like I think I'm like 6-1 out of 2.
Yeah,
7-1 out of 2 of my leagues. Yes, sir.
Yeah, my boy TJ Hawkinson went off for me, man. On 39 this past. And I seen Carmen comment on here early. He said Jared Goff gave him about 40-something, 42 points.
Hey, that's a good fantasy QB. Fantasy QB.
He did it against Seattle too, so hopefully we can, recreate some of that and get our tight ends going.
And he did that without 2 of his starting wide receivers.
Oh, y'all can't see it. I thought y'all could see it, but maybe I can't see it. Yeah, I got AK. Look, I had AK starting because I had so much going on. I couldn't even take him out.
Yeah,
this past weekend, bro.
He gave you the 0.
Gave me a 0 because he didn't play, and I still won. But that's wild.
Oh man, that's wild.
He'll put up 150.
Hey, that is wild.
But yeah, he has Jefferson went off on his end. He had some good players going on.
He got Andy Dalton at the QB, boy.
True Saints fan.
He out there. He did his Allen's nephew.
Yeah, he got a couple of them.
Let me get this Floyd right here. Floyd about what 4-0 this week?
Yeah, this is
4-0
my
Floyd?
fourth win, and it was not easy. I didn't score a lot, compared to the other teams in the league. So a couple other teams would have caught me slipping, you included this week. But yeah, man, got another one.
Man, and defense, look, Dallas defense pulled through for you. I
That's
didn't
what I
even see you
needed.
had them. I thought, you dropped the Saints and picked up Dallas.
Yeah, made a little play.
I had Dallas too. I had Dallas too.
That's what's up.
I
But
got McPherson too. We kind of got a similar team, Floyd. I got McPherson. I got Dallas.
Yeah.
I did draft Jefferson number 1 because I believe he was gonna pop off.
That's smart. He's gonna have a good season later in the second later half of the year.
I've had good fortune, man. I got Smooth. I got Debo. I think I got Debo, Waddle, Sanders, Aaron Jones, Lamar Jackson. It's a nice little 8-man league.
Oh, you had a good week. You had a good week.
Y'all in the big league. Y'all in the 12 man. So I know that one's rough. That's harder.
And I'm climbing. Look over here, Floyd. I was 9?
Right there.
I was 9 or 8, something like that. Now I'm at 3, boy. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm right there.
I'm probably gonna have to see you again, my boy.
I know. I don't want to see it either because it was a close win.
I don't either, dog. Man.
I wish I knew about that. I would have got up in that mud, man.
Man said, Kendric, you got a squad.
Jamal, man, I'm telling you, people about my homies, man, they were trying to come at me. I took when I took Jefferson number 1.
Let him down.
I drafted Lamar Jackson. I got the whip, man. I try to play smart. I use a little bit of knowledge when it comes to it, but I know it takes some luck. So
that's tough, Carmen. That's tough. That boy said the Bucks got negative points.
That's what you get for picking the Bucks anything.
Yeah, the team I was playing against had -4 in their defense.
Man, you know what kind of hurt me though? I think it's gonna affect my fantasy team. I did have Cordell Patterson, bro.
Oh yeah. I got him too on mine.
Hold on to him. He gonna play.
Yeah, I kept him, man. I got him on IR. I told people, man, I dropped him in both of my leagues because even last year he was holding it down for me. That man, 1, the Falcons don't got many weapons. 2, that is a receiver at running back. He is one of the most lethal weapons that you could put on the field right now. Mm-hmm. So that man was holding it down for me. So we're gonna see what I can do without my guy.
Yeah, he had a good week 1 too. He cut us up.
Yeah, I want to pick up that running back, that starting running back, to see what he do. Now that Cordell not in there, but we're gonna see. That man say what league I'm in. It's an 8-man league, man. So it's obviously
okay.
8-man leagues. Them 12-man leagues are lethal, boy. You
gotta get in the lab.
Yeah, that's why Andy Dodd did there because I couldn't do it.
Man, I had to do my homework.
Yeah, for real. I'm still stressing over on running backs and Ryan. He keep trying to take Tyreek Hill off me, man. But I ain't letting him go, man.
Don't do it. He gonna try to finesse you.
He didn't offer me Saquon Barkley and everything. I almost been on it. I was like, nah.
I might need to tap in. I need a running back. I'm gonna tap in with that boy.
Man. Saquon been having this is the year that everybody been expecting from him since he got drafted. So
yeah.
Hopefully, you can keep that going.
I just can't let go of Tyreek.
No, man.
Don't do it.
That's the dude who he's top 5 in yards.
Walking 30 piece.
Man, you gotta keep him. I know it's gonna be rough because with the Tua thing going on. I know Teddy don't sling the ball like that for real. So,
but at the same time, Teddy will get it there now.
I know. We're gonna see what they do. That's a tragic situation they got going over there. But we're gonna see what they do.
Yep.
Another team that was smart for getting a good backup. A 14-man league, boy, y'all don't even got free agency down here.
I don't even know enough players.
Man,
I would have to learn who I'm drafting.
Dude, man, I ain't playing Madden. That's why I know have most of these, at least the deaf man. Play enough Madden.
Man said whoever got JT a good pick.
Yeah, he went first pick in our draft. I was scheming on him. I think I had the fifth.
He out this week though. They don't got no JT. They play tomorrow. They play Thursday night. This the first. Man, I got facts out the butt, but this is the first game. I believe it's first game, and I think he missed his first practice ever in his
that's wild
career, bro. They went back to high school, college, and NFL. He had never missed a practice. I don't think he's missed a game. This is first time, bro.
As a running back, that's filthy. That's crazy.
You don't get the durability like that, and I know they run him a lot, so hopefully he can stay durable because that's a pretty run-heavy team. But that sucks. He out. That's especially people who drafted him number 1.
Yeah, they sick. Everybody who drafted him gotta be sick.
And he did not have a good game last week, which I think the injury is starting to show. He had to roll his ankle pretty nasty. Yep. So, we're gonna see. I'm telling you, it's a curse because that's the 2 years in a row the number 1 projected running backs got hurt. It was CMC last year. This year, JT. I'm staying away from it.
Yeah, exactly.
Got to.
After CMC last year, I was hurt. That's why I stumbled upon Cordero Patterson because I needed a running back.
Now he over here on the IR.
Yeah, it's me. I'm staying away from him, G.
For sure. But yeah, man, it was a good one tonight, man. Kendric, man, appreciate you, my brother.
Yeah, bro.
Appreciate
you. For sure, man. If you want to get on his Sunday, man, you already know what to do, man.
I'm in y'all DM. Send me the link. I'm off on weekends. I'm around the houses prepping to watch my boys. Hopefully not
pretty much. Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm in there though. I'm up and ready.
We should be up and running about 10:30ish, 11 o'clock-ish.
Yep. Get it out the way.
I'm surprised they've been good. You didn't hear the kids going crazy. I'm gonna be up.
yeah.
I'm up, G. I'm be up.
For sure. But yeah, man, we so enough appreciate it, man. We had fun tonight. It was a good one, man. Thank everybody for who viewed, commented, man. Y'all kept it alive over here. I ain't lying. But yeah, man, that's it, man. We talked about everything. The fantasy football, Seahawks game coming up. Our
you reminiscing the old days.
That's it. We reminisced on the old days, man. We done did it all on this one, man. It was a nice one, man, for sure. So
man, I got to do, but get this win.
Let's get this win
on Sunday.
Hey, what we eat? Eating them
we
W's.
Need it.
We need the W's. You get what I'm saying? Eat the W's, man.
We need it.
Let's get it, man.
But that's it, man. Hey, it's all love. I love y'all boys, man.
Who that,
man?
Hey,
drop y'all Wednesday Sunday.
Oh boy, that mug is slap.
Oh yeah, you already know about the play.
Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Hey, who that say they gon' beat them Saints where you ain't? Cause you can't. Yeah. Who that say they gon' beat them Saints where you ain't? Cause you can't. Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Who that? Who that? Who that say they gon' beat them Saints where you ain't? Cause you can't. Yeah. Who that say they gon' beat them Saints where you ain't? Cause you can't. Who that say they gon' beat them Saints? Let's get it. I like to thank Draye Allen and Jared Floyd for this opportunity. And yeah, this is not for no Falcon fans whatsoever. Yeah, we don't fuck with y'all. If you my friend, you my friend. But if you're a Falcon fan, we don't fuck with y'all. Yeah, hey.